Some big news coming in. Summons issued to Rajnikant to appear before the commission inquiring Thoothukudi anti-Sterlite police firing. Retired Judge Aruna Jagadishan has issued a summons to Rajnikant to appear in person on the 19th of January. Rajnikant, after visiting Thoothukudi in 2018, stated that anti-social elements infiltrated into the anti-Sterlite protest, which eventually led to the police firing, killing 13 people on spot. Pramod Madhav joining us live for more details on that. Pramod, big development here. Summons that's been issued to Rajnikant to appear before the commission, which is inquiring into the Thoothukudi anti-Sterlite police firing that killed 13 of those who were protesting, those agitators. Now, Rajnikant was involved at that point in time in 2018. After visiting the site, he had stated that anti-social elements infiltrated into the anti-Sterlite protest, which led to the police firing eventually. What prompted Rajnikant to make that statement, to now summons that he's been issued by court?
Well, that is a huge question because this anti-Sterlite protest and police firing occurred on May of 2018. And initially, when Rajnikant was in Chennai, he condemned the police action and he claimed that people's voice cannot be heard. But however, he went to Thoothukudi, he met with the protesters over there, and he also spoke to various people. And once returning back to Chennai, his statement was completely different. He claimed that the Tamil Nadu government had to resort to police firing because of agitators and anti-social elements in particular infiltrating into anti-Sterlite protest, and that led to the police action killing 13 people. In fact, it turned down to a bit ugly because Rajnikant completely lost his temper at the Chennai airport when several questions were put forward on this matter, but he still stuck to his statement. And this is where Aruna Jagadishan, the retired judge who was probing this case, had issued summons earlier, but Rajnikant stated that he does not wish to come in person because that would cause a lot of trouble as people would surround that area, and he said that he would try to give a written submission. But however, once again, a summons has been issued from the commission, and he's been asked to appear on 19 June in person.
Prabodh, this is a massive development, and of course, despite him asking for absence from appearing in person there, it seems like the court this time has been unsparing, saying that he's got to come in person. And the fact that he's going to be interrogated, or rather questioned about his statement, what do you think is the direction of the questionnaire that will be posed to Rajnikant here? Any word on what kind of questions that will be asked to Rajnikant?
Well, first and foremost, he had to provide an explanation to his statement about infiltrating, by anti-social elements into anti-Sterlite protests, because at that point, entire opposition was criticizing AIADMK's police action, and even the chief minister initially did not even react to it. He only said that he came to know of the police action after watching television only. That's how he played it very carefully. But Rajnikant was a person, after visiting the site, he went ahead and said that anti-social elements infiltrated, which is a very big statement. And so the commission wants to find out what kind of source or evidence he has to back that statement in particular.
Right. Rajnikant had visited the spot at that point in time and he made that statement. Now, we understand that the committee is trying to find out, was this a loose comment or was this something that he had evidence to? Now, what if Rajnikant has no evidence as such to prove that there were anti-social elements who infiltrated? This could just be by hearsay. Then what? Will there be action taken against the comment that he's made?
Well, that entirely depends on Aruna Jagadishan, because she had very clearly mentioned that, until now she had gone through 23 different, sittings with various people, talking to various family members and such. And this actually turned out to a huge black mark for AIADMK itself. But even after that, Aruna Jagadishan, the retired judge, claimed that she's going to completely probe into the matter. And this is where Rajnikant has brought out this statement. If we cannot substantiate his statement, either he would be requested us to apologize, or which Rajnikant has not done in any matter so far, or if he's going to still stick to his statement, there are chances that he might have some evidence backing his statement, which he could provide to the judge.
Right, Pramod. So you're saying either provide evidence to what you said or issue an apology. That's more or less going to be the direction of this summons here that Rajnikant has been issued to appear in person. Remember, he had wanted an exemption from appearing in person, said he'll issue a written submission, but here the committee there probing into the Thoothukudi firing incident, police firing incident, where 13 people, protesters, lost their lives. Now, Rajnikant has been called in for the second time, and this time he has to appear in person, the timing of which is very interesting, just around the time he's announced his political entry. Thank you very much, Pramod, for joining us.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.